because all the time you were in Mexico, you never wrote to me, not once.
I wrote you hundreds of letters. You never wrote to me.
I wrote to you. Every day I wrote to you.
It doesn't matter now. You've got to leave.
This is my house as much as it's yours or batty old Margaret's, and I'm not going anywhere.
This can't lead to anything good. You know it can't. It isn't Jenny's fault or Gavin's. Why make him suffer?
Gavin kills my husband and impregnates my daughter. And it isn't his fault.
He denies both.
Yes, well, he wouldn't he?
Our son is not going to marry your daughter.
There was a time when you didn't seem much bothered by such things.
You can't stay here. I mean it.
What are you going to do? Have me arrested for trespassing? Or would you rather just have me killed like my husband? Maybe that charming man Liv can impale me with his garden shears.
Stubborn. Always so stubborn.
I take after my father.
You can't help what happens. I just got to try and salvage what I've got now. Go back to Maryland, and I'll make sure you and your daughter never want for anything.
Now the only man I ever loved is trying to buy me off. But it won't do, Johnny, it just won't do. I want Holly to have her child here, to know who she is, to understand her heritage, dark and bloody as it may be. Lord knows it's not like there isn't room here. There are probably rooms in this house you haven't seen since you and I made love in them. You do remember that, don't you? I think it's unlikely you to have forgotten our valiant attempt to make love in every room in this house. I would hope the last thing you ever think of when they're closing up your coffin is of you and me rutting like animals in every room in your father's labyrinth. What are you thinking about, Johnny?
Afterwards, I try not to think anymore. I've done too much thinking in my life. I just taste the water from the spring house and walk through the orchard in the evening. Smell the rotting apples. I try not to remember. Eat supper, read the paper. Read Shakespeare. Not think. Thinking kills you slowly.
Living kills you slowly.
Thinking makes it worse. I lived quietly with my wife, who's a very good person, and who was with me all through the war. And she loved me more than I deserved. I smoke my cigar and drink my whiskey, so I keep very still inside.
You're turning into your father.
So are you.
Gavin's in love with your wife, you know.
Gavin is married.
To a woman with a brain like a cage full of squirrels.
Nevertheless, tell me what you want. You can have anything you want. Within reason.
I'm afraid what I want is just outside of reason. I want you to make love to me.
No.
Here, right now, where it first happened. It's the only price I've got. Make love to me just once, and then if you still want me to leave, I'll go. Otherwise, I'm here forever. You don't want me to leave. That's why you came in here.
I came in here because this is the place I come to hide.
You came in here because you knew I'd be here. It's what you've been thinking about all the time we've been talking. You still want me. I can tell, Johnny. You still want me, and nothing else matters. I married a horse thief. You married a sad little camp follower. And Gavin married a catastrophe, but none of it matters. Only desire matters. Trust me. I'm the great sorceress of the woods, according to batty old Margaret. I have slept with the devil, and I must not be crossed. A sorceress has the power to come back from the dead, and that's exactly what I've done. You're mine, Johnny. You always have been, and you always will be. Prove that I'm wrong. I dare you.